April 2025. The world watched with a mixture of disbelief and weary resignation as President Trump, true to his word, reignited the trade war with China. Tariffs, once a relic of a bygone era, were resurrected and brandished like weapons. Steel, aluminium, semiconductors, agricultural products, all became pawns in a high-stakes game of economic brinkmanship. The tariffs, some as high as 19%, sent shockwaves through the global economy, impacting not only China but also ensnaring allies like Europe and Latin America in their web. The initial reaction was swift and brutal. Stock markets tumbled, businesses braced for impact, and economists scrambled to reassess the already fragile global outlook. The specter of 2018, a year etched in the memories of those who had witnessed the first trade war, loomed large. This time, however, the stakes seemed even higher, the potential for collateral damage even greater. The world held its breath, bracing for a protracted and potentially devastating economic conflict. The 2025 tariffs were not born in a vacuum. They were the progeny of the trade war that had first erupted in 2018. Back then, President Trump, driven by his America First agenda, had imposed tariffs on over $300 billion worth of Chinese goods. China retaliated in kind, targeting American exports like soybeans and automobiles. The ensuing tit-for-tat sent ripples through the global economy, disrupting supply chains, raising prices for consumers, and fueling uncertainty. While a truce was eventually reached in early 2020, the underlying tensions remained. The 2025 tariffs, therefore, felt less like a new conflict and more like a resumption of hostilities. There were, however, some key differences. The scope of the new tariffs was broader, encompassing a wider range of industries. Additionally, the global economic landscape had been significantly weakened by the COVID-19 pandemic, making it less resilient to shocks. The international community reacted to the reintroduction of tariffs with a mixture of dismay and anger. The European Union, already grappling with its own economic challenges, denounced the move as protectionist and counterproductive. Germany, a manufacturing powerhouse heavily reliant on exports, expressed particular concern about the impact on its automotive industry. China, the primary target of the tariffs, responded with a combination of defiance and pragmatism. While maintaining its own tariffs on U.S. goods, it also signaled a willingness to engage in dialogue, albeit on the condition of equality and reciprocity. Other key economies like South Korea and Japan, heavily integrated into global supply chains, also felt the sting. The tariffs threatened to upend their carefully calibrated export-oriented models, forcing them to reconsider their economic strategies. Economists around the world were united in their condemnation of the tariffs, labeling them attacks on global growth. The IMF, in a sobering assessment, downgraded its global growth forecast for 2025 from 2.9% to a paltry 1.6%, citing the trade war as a primary factor. These tariffs are a lose-lose situation for everyone involved, warned renowned economist Paul Krugman. They will lead to higher prices for consumers, job losses, and slower economic growth. The tariffs, experts argued, were particularly damaging because they undermined business confidence. The uncertainty generated by the trade war made businesses hesitant to invest and hire, further dampening economic activity. The tariffs were not just about economics, they were about trust. The rules-based system of global trade, painstakingly built over decades, was being eroded, replaced by a climate of uncertainty and mistrust. The journey from Berlin to Seoul reveals a fascinating tale of economic transformation. It's a story of resilience, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of progress. From the remnants of a divided city to the bustling streets of a global metropolis, the path is marked by pivotal moments and visionary leadership. As we delve deeper, we'll uncover the strategies that turned challenges into opportunities and laid the foundation for a thriving economy. Join us as we explore how these two cities, worlds apart, share common threads in their quest for prosperity. As we delve into the complexities of global trade, it becomes evident that we are witnessing a significant fracturing. The once seamless exchange of goods and services across borders is now marred by geopolitical tensions, trade wars, and protectionist policies. This fragmentation is reshaping the economic landscape, challenging businesses and governments alike. In navigating this new trade landscape, adaptability and innovation are key. Companies must rethink their supply chains, diversify their markets, and invest in technology to stay competitive. Governments, on the other hand, must balance national interests with the benefits of international cooperation. It's a delicate dance requiring foresight and strategic planning. Moving towards resilience, we must focus on building robust economic systems that can withstand shocks. This means investing in local industries, enhancing digital infrastructure, and fostering a culture of sustainability. It's not just about surviving the current challenges, but thriving in a future that is uncertain and ever-changing. Ultimately, this is a call for cooperation. No nation can tackle these challenges alone. By working together, sharing knowledge, and fostering mutual respect, we can build a more stable and prosperous world. It's a collective effort, and the time to act is now.